Here's something I noticed when looking at the cafe scenes in Joachim Trier's Oslo 31st of August and Louis Malle's The Fire Within. Oslo 31st is often considered one of Norway's best films, but it's a loose remake of Louis Malle's work from 1963. In both films, the scenes seem to try to capture what loneliness looks like when you're surrounded by people, but they do it in a slightly different manner. In The Fire Within, Alain looks restless and tormented, reflecting an inner struggle that makes him uncomfortable to watch. In Oslo 31st, Anders, on the other hand, looks resigned rather than nervous. He exudes a bittersweet comfort in observing others, and his faint smile feels only temporary. The Norwegian film also introduces tangents, following guests who leave the cafe and seem to share in the same melancholy as Anders. In The Fire Within, there's a moment when Alain visits the bathroom, and we hear a Swedish woman cheerfully recounting her holiday. Meanwhile, Anders watches a young girl reading a bucket list with a similar youthful optimism.
Blir minst 100 år gammel. Så jeg har lyst til å være gift helt til jeg dør. Så det ser sende ut en spennende flaskepost, og et like spennende svar tilbake.
A sharp contrast to himself, to whom a future seems to be unattainable. And unlike Alain, whose alienation manifests itself in his battle with alcohol, Anders clearly isn't fighting the heroin itself here, but his suffering makes him incapable of imagining a tangent for himself like he did for the other guests. And instead, the world seemed to be leaving him behind, moving forward in time without him.